Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric. Welcome back to the channel. Happy Friday, by the way. Have you seen Mortal Kombat yet? Let me know in the comment section down below. We're going to talk about Cyberpunk 2077. I've been covering the game since launch date, covering the ups and downs, the many ups and downs. But we got some pretty interesting news in regards to Cyberpunk 2077. This is about how many copies they refunded. So let's go ahead and read this. This is courtesy of Polygon. So Cyberpunk CD Projekt refunded 30K copies. Cyberpunk 2077 out of 13 million. So out of 13 million sold, 30,000 of them were refunded. That's actually not that bad considering that the PlayStation Store, the Microsoft Store, Best Buy, like basically every retail outlet that was selling this game was offering refunds for it. To only get 30,000 refunded out of 13 million, not bad. You know what? Congrats. Now, personally, before I get into this, I always get some dumbass in the comments. You're just hyping on the negativity train just to get clicks and views and that. You didn't like that. First of all, motherfucker, I enjoyed the game. I loved the game. I praised it. Go watch my review. Go watch my live streams. Go watch me play it. Go watch me get all the endings. I played it on a Series X. I didn't think it was that bad. I didn't think it had that many problems with glitches. Sure, there's a couple crashes here or there, but it wasn't game breaking to the point where I wanted to refund it. But anyways, let's get into the details of this. So this says Cyberpunk's disastrous launch led to very few refunds, according to CD Projekt Red CFO Piotr Nielubowicz, pardon me butchering that name, who shared details on the situation during an earnings call with investors. The dystopian Cyberpunk RPG sold 13.7 million copies, but the developer only issued 30,000 refunds. That's not bad. Honestly, I don't think that's that bad. Players were also able to get refunds through Sony and Microsoft, which were not included in this tally. In December 2020, Sony not only offered full refunds for customers who purchased a digital copy, but they removed the game from the PlayStation Store. Cyberpunk has yet to return to the PlayStation Store, despite patches that have fixed hundreds of bugs with varying levels of success. And we've been covering the patches situation as well. Evidently, there's still a lot of bugs, a lot of errors that are being exposed. They will get it right one day, but they do have to recover a lot of their reputation after this fiasco with the game. Now, continuing on, this says CD Projekt set up a Help Me Refund program to help dissatisfied customers, which cost approximately $2.17 million just to do that. 95% of these refunds have been processed. Now, Nielubowicz explained on the call that the final 5% of refunds are currently being processed, but are taking longer due to complications. So what can this be? I don't know. He says, please take into consideration that we are refunding people all over the world and working with different banking systems. It's not an easy task. Now, CD Projekt Red has been forced to change track on Cyberpunk after the game's launch, because of the game's issues on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 consoles. In February, the developer had to contend with a cyber attack from hackers, which we've also covered that. They claim to have source code for Cyberpunk, Witcher 3, Gwent, and an unreleased version of Witcher 3. They also had the patch 1.2 that was delayed from February to March because of complications from it. So that ransomware attack caused a lot of issues, a lot of problems for CD Projekt Red. Now, despite these issues, the Polish developer enjoyed a profitable 2020, taking in over 560 million in revenue. So, future updates for Cyberpunk are currently in development, including an online mode. Now, I keep hearing mixed things about this online mode. I keep hearing 1 minute that it's canceled, or that it might be canceled. I hope it doesn't. I would really enjoy a online mode to that. That might actually save the game quite a bit more, might bring in a newer community and stuff. But definitely an interesting read, guys. 30,000 copies out of 13 million sold. That's a pretty good percentage of copies still out there that people are, I guess a lot of people are wanting to sit and wait and see just how well polished the game will be after the patches and everything finally comes in. I'm not sure when they will be having another patch, but it seems that the team is really scrambling to make things right. They did go on record to say that they're not going to give up on the game, that they're going to see it to the end, that they're going to make sure that everything that was promised is delivered. Unfortunately, it's going to happen way after I think this came out in December. It's going to come out way after the December launch date, where some people have just given up on the project. A lot of people just, became disenfranchised with CD Projekt Red at this moment. A lot of people just might be like, you know what, we're never trusting this company again. To me, I'm willing to give them another shot. I enjoyed the game for what it was. Like I said, I had a lot of fun playing it. I played it on my Series X. I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't half bad. Honestly, this whole situation with this game was just a mess leading up to it. All the delays that they needed, they were trying to delay it to make it a good game, to make it run perfectly. But then the fans, the people, just started getting anxious, just started complaining. And I get it, we wanted the game, but some people that were sending death threats to CD Projekt Red if they delayed the game again, and just being very loud and overbearing on social media. I mean, you guys caused a developer to rush out a product. Now, granted, this project was in development for a long time, for several years. It's like, what were they doing? But then again, it's a double-edged sword when you're trying to make a game that's one of the most hyped games in quite some time. Honestly, this was a big, huge hype game. I don't remember anything else having as much hype behind it in quite some time. It was almost like it was doomed from the beginning, that there was going to be no way of pleasing everybody. Then you had the whole fiasco of them not allowing reviewers to show footage of it if it was not on PC. People that did get to review the game early only had PC footage to work with. It's like they were hiding the fact that it didn't work properly on console. If you got your copy earlier, they were forcing you to do an embargo, which was a bunch of crap. If you're not reviewing the game, if you didn't agree to a review agreement, you shouldn't be held to any embargo. So that was all just a way of trying to keep this game from being exposed. And then finally, when launch date happened, everybody's like, what happened? Well, didn't you see the signs? Again, I enjoyed the game, but they did handle this pretty badly, and they are still going through the repercussions for it. But 30K out of 13 million, not bad. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below.